Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of the QA Show, where we answer 3 questions related to quality assurance in under 50 words and use questionable analogies to explain them a little bit further. In this episode, we want to dedicate this to the founders and startups out there.
Seen quite a few new companies.
First question, what do founders usually misunderstand about QA?
Founders often think QA is non-essential to building.
Okay, I guess it's quite normal that, they don't know what they don't know.
We have people that are stupid.
Yeah, that's
Right.
true.
And I think with the varying backgrounds that founders come from,
Mhm.
if they were a product manager, they'll probably know what QA means. But if they were like myself, a sales or BD forward person,
They might
not privy to it.
Yeah.
Questionable analogy.
Imagine two babies, two founders.
Two babies.
One baby growing, sleeping in a crib with a
Yep.
blanket,
Yep.
running around in a house with no baby-proofed corners, table corners.
Corners. Yep.
And you leave the scissors around.
Scissors,
So there are
scissors.
risks.
Yep.
And the other baby growing without all these risks. No blanket in the crib, no baby-proofed corners, limited window gaps,
Yep.
and all that. It's not that you can not raise the kid without, baby-proofed house. You
Sure,
can, no
sure.
problem. You
But
can.
is that point where some founders or parents would say, I'll take the chances, right?
I mean, most people would agree that it's better to not take chances.
Fair enough. Question 2. What would you say to founders who have been avoiding QA for the longest time?
Don't think of it as extra work or a chore. Think of it as building with certainty.
Everybody loves to build with certainty, but it comes with a price, which is time and effort.
Yes.
How do we justify time and effort?
Questionable analogy.
Imagine building an IKEA furniture without the manual.
Mhm.
Most of us have done that probably watching
Most of
this
us?
video.
Sociopaths do that?
Yeah.
I'm a psycho.
So the initial feeling is like, I don't need the manual. I know what I bought. It looks like I bought a table. It looks like a table. I have screws. I have figured it out. No
I'm
problem.
a professional engineer.
I'm a professional, right?
Yeah.
More often than not, you build it and halfway or towards the end, you realize, oh, that panel was supposed to go to the left.
Yeah.
Or these screws, I didn't use the right screws. It's the same situation with QA. So you don't really also want to take that risk and have that certainty while building your product.
So maybe for founders, they would probably have these justifications in their head. I'm too early for QA if they know about QA. I don't have enough resources for QA. Maybe the real question is, if not now, then when?
When you start to become fearful for your product is when you start introducing QA. Just like in the baby analogy, as soon as your son started running around and started running a little bit fast, you will know. And then that's the point when you start thinking about quality.
Final question. I think this is the most important question. What is the simplest, most effective way, simplest way to start QA?
List down all the scenarios that would embarrass you for your product and test them every time there's a change.
Questionable analogy.
Imagine a language tuition center.
Fun fact, in Singapore, we call tuition center.
Imagine that center, right?
Yeah.
And they have a panel or a sign that says language tuition. But think what do you feel if that word tuition is misspelled? Oh my God! It's not a functional problem.
Yeah.
The tuition center still functions all the same.
Yeah.
But you look at it and you're like, this doesn't feel right.
Doesn't
And that is the experience aspect of quality assurance. It has nothing to do with QA, but as a founder, I would feel bad if my shop had such a sign on my shop.
I guess you also don't want to let potential customers second guess whether they want to render your services or patronize your shop, right?
Yes. And this is why I focus in my answer the embarrassing scenarios, and I think that's a good focus, good start for most founders.
How does one actually begin this journey? Where does a founder start that journey?
I think it should start very simple. Start with spreadsheets, list down 10, 15. It's not going to be even more than 20. And then every time you change something, test them out, make sure everything works fine. And then slowly it'll grow over time.
So just a checklist of sorts. And as you build
yes.
the product further with more features, you add on to that checklist to make sure everything is working fine.
Yep.
Well, that's all we have. We hope those 3 questions really some of the worries or thoughts of especially where to begin. If you're a founder yourself, hit us up if you have any further questions. But if not, we'll see you on the next episode. Thank you. See you guys.
ありがとうございました。See you in the next show!